Here over on blue, I think we're going to try to build ourselves a shielded base there. That's 9. I don't need to build the shield. I don't need a shielded build for that. So 3, 7, 8, 9 will work. And let's go there. That lets me. The nice thing about the shield factory is it'll put me in a position where I can go to the orc cloud without, or elsewhere, but without having to pay the penalty. Although I do have shielded movement as well. So I don't know how big a deal. We're getting close to the end of the deck here. I still think there's a fair amount of play. There's a lot of cards that are out and available. Okay, Yeller. Yeller wants to get their third in one location. We already got a shield factory. We've got a cheaper base here to build 4. What can I build? Good question. I don't have any production cards out there. I already have one good production location. This is one hell of a production location though. If I build a refinery there, that's really valuable. The question is, do I need the 2 times movement? I don't think so. But here's my problem. I don't have enough build capability to go in there. I need a 4 build capability. I only have 1 here. None in the bank. No one is sitting on 4 build. So, it's research time. I hate to give this up because it's got a genetics on it. I would love to pump my genetics up, but at this point, I think grabbing cards may be of great value. So we're looking for build cards to get us over the edge there. Actually, I could play a time card. Hold on. If I play a time card, I only have to get to 4, which means I could use somebody else's build and give them some money. Screw it. We'll use up the research. I'll start drawing. I got 4 cards coming to me. Interesting, but I probably went over the genetics. That's a nice infrastructure build, which gets me most of the way there. All the way if I count this one. 3, another nice infrastructure card, but I'm not going to have enough turns to play all this infrastructure. That's something I got to keep in mind. I'll draw again. The deck is not gone. Oh, I hope I didn't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I was under 7 when I started drawing. All right, hold for a moment. Green, they want to do some movement to get us into position. So this is going to take a move 2 to get to Oberon. And getting me, say, to the shield factory would also take a move 2. That's what I have here. That would launch me. Getting to here is also a move, is a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3. I'll move 3. So I would need a little bit more movement. And that's kind of the question. Do I want to spend a little bit more movement? Do I want this card in one of my move slots as an infrastructure and take an extra turn for that? It's really hard to time things. Everybody's got a lot of cards though. So I think I'll be able to do my jump somewhere else card. So I am going to play this infrastructure. Doesn't give me a draw. It's so painful trying to make that kind of decision. Hey, is the turn over? You know, It's the kind of thing that I have with a lot of games that are kind of like this, where other players control whether or not the turn's over. You can look at their decks, their hands, and you can say, yeah, they're probably going to last a little longer, but you can't be sure. They will, of course, want to eke every point out that they can get. They're not really trying to end things unless they run down. The other thing the card play kind of reminds me of, it reminds me of the deck building games like Dominion and such not, where, you have a handful of cards and you're trying to position, hey, that set of plays all at once that kind of allows you to do the thing you want to do. Whether it's buy something, do some action, whatever. So it's got some of that flavor, but there's no deck building in this. But that choice between different actions on a given card and everything, I really like that kind of... I like the kind of calculation that's involved in that. I just find it enjoyable and easy to make opportunistic play. Okay, let's look at purple. What's purple up to? We got our lab here. That's good. We're out here. We'd love to build, but the build cost is 9. Why do we want to build? We want to build because it would be aiming for maybe the 3 regions. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Because if we can get to Triton or out to Charon, that's kind of nice. I don't know if we have that kind of movement. I mean, it looks like we do. Okay, so what is our build here? We said we needed a 9. I've got 3, 4. Oh, boy. Don't upgrade this? No. I don't want to get rid of my shielded build, particularly. So, 3, 4, I need 5 more. 5 is not an easy number for me to come up with. I could use somebody else's build, or I could pay to use the shield factory and get an extra point out of that. But, I don't think I want to do that. Not going to probably do another build in the near future, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 2 more. I really want to do the production. So, let's spend both of these cards. Somebody has a card to scoop. Is yellow looking for build capacity? I know they were, but they built up a big hand of cards. But they're allowed to grab more cards still. So we're looking at a build of 4 there. I've got that in hand. The game's getting kind of run down though. Research might not be doing another research operation. So on a 1, I'll grab those cards. Not going to grab them. Later, we may want them more. Okay, so we were going to build here. And we're going to build, I guess, a refinery because we're going to be doing a production. And we have a lot. Can I build a refinery? I think so. Yeah. There's really nothing else I can build there that's of value. Nobody was scooping these. So we go here. I have not used up enough cards to get one of those last draws. I mean, there's like 1 or 2 cards left. Alright, taking the pot over to blue. I have no infrastructure in hand. I'm really close to getting that infrastructure bonus. Makes it quite possible that I want to do something like upgrade here. I got the shield factory, so very interesting. Might want to do a research. Other options? How am I on the build? Do I really need this build? This has a great big P0, which doesn't sound terribly useful to me. Currently, my production is crap though, right? I got a 3 here and a 2 here, so yeah, this is not going to want to be a a bill, one of them bases. Yeah, I think what I'm going to want is a spaceport there. So what about my build of 7? Can I get that? I got 3 shielded, or 2 shielded. I would use all of this. That's a lot to use. I got an upgrade infrastructure. That's not good. I got an upgrade infrastructure there. Whew. I really want to get that infrastructure bonus too, though. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to do the research. 1. Use infra on up to 2 headquarters without paying any rewards. That's a potent option. I got 3 more I can take. This is the one I wanted. 1. 2, 3, 4. I guess we took everything. That can't be. One of them gets left behind. Which one gets left behind? What was it? Shit. I don't think this was in my hand, because I had to spend big builds to get things. So we'll leave that piece of garbage up there, and we've pretty much swept the board. Okay. Need to light up. First of all, this could only happen at the start of an opponent's turn, so I can't do it right now, but I'm going to use it for that. Just trying to remember that. Play at the end of any turn for each base located on a discovery with a life. I don't have any of those. Other people do. Those owners can lose stuff. I can hold on playing that, but I want to really remember to play it before things happen, unless I'm playing the genetics, which I might. So now my goal is what? As yellow, I would like to build this, and that was my goal. So I don't need shielding or anything. The infra is not terribly, I don't have that kind of huge desire for it, and I'm worried about time. So I am going to build something here. This is a P2. My refineries don't get me very much, but I don't have much production. This would be a bonus place to build a refinery. It would also be a bonus place to build a spaceport, though, because then I could ship up. Now, for some reason, green has to move back, yeah. So this is a hard call, because I can walk in with a production 3 space for next turn, for next era. There's no production coming this era. Or I can build a spaceport that'll fling my movement a little better. I think I can move as far as I want to right now. I have a lot of bonuses for movement. So I am going to build the refinery with the build of 4. Getting rid of a nice infrastructure card. Nobody wants to steal it, do they? Nobody has the steal card. Thought somebody did, maybe I'm thinking this card. Okay, or maybe somebody took it already. So yeah, I am going to build a refinery there. That gets me 3 bases in 1 region, which gets me 3 victory points. Now, it's the end of a turn. I don't know if I want to play this yet. But at the start of an opponent's turn, I'm going to grab this last card. Because no way I'm going to play a research action just to get that card anyway. Ah, he had it. And I forgot about it. The cards they discarded. Let's take a look. He just played this. Do I want that? I am green. I am very green. I have a fair amount of capability. Shit. By the way, the deck's gone, so nobody can use other people's resources anymore. Which sucks. I don't know what I want to do. This is becoming less interesting. Although that is what I was considering. What are my bases? What happens if I build the security? I would get a couple of victory points off that. That's got a build of 9 though. I can do it, but not easily. Okay. Fuck that up. Let's do what I was planning on. Let us do a move. I've got a move 4 baked in. It's only a move 3 if I'm shielded though. But that's good enough for this. 1, 2, 3, back to there, and everybody's like, what are you doing? Thought you'd go here or something, huh? And 1, 2 to Oberon. That doesn't use up any cards except that. Now, I am not an opponent, so I cannot take my own card back. I would love to. And then purple. Purple, their labs in both places. I need to get out to Triton or Charon. Not sure which one. I have enough exploration I can deal with either one. Not sure I have enough build that I can deal with either one. That is a problem. So this is where you start looking and you're like, wow, I can calculate out the rest of the turn, what I could do for the rest of the era, maximal. And I can probably move out to one of these, but can I build? My build is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 max, maybe 8. I don't know what's going to come out of either of these. The 3 regions beyond Jupiter is worth a lot of points though. So let's see which one I can move to most easily. So from Titan, it would be 1, 2 to here, 6, 12, 18 movement. Well, that's a whole lot. 10, 16 movement. And I have as much movement as anyone does. And that would require me to pay for shielding, which I can't do. It's not legitimate. Okay. What about from here? Unfortunately, Triton, Pluto, and Charon are all far away from Uranus, which means I almost certainly can't make it. I would be going 1, 7, 19 movement. And that sounds about the same as before. I have 16. Revelation's not going to help me. I could maybe make it out to the Oort cloud and grab the first position there. I'm not going to get that three regions thing. What else could I possibly get? I could get Enchiladas, which doesn't necessarily help me. It depends on what's there. So what about a Oort cloud? 6, 12, 18, 19. Still not good. Too far away. Shit. I am not set up to do what I need to. It's possible the best thing I can do is productions in that case. And just start clearing out cards for that. However, nobody at Jupiter. What the hell? Jupiter's cheap to move to. There's E3s back there. That might make more sense. However, I would need shielding. I have no shielded movement, no capacity to get it easily. I'm going to grab a Discovery over at Inimity, which is an E3 that could give me a lot. It gets me two. Given that I'm looking at clearing production for my victory points, that doesn't seem like too bad an option. Puts me over here. I think I need a break. I'm looking at Blue's remaining hand, and I don't see two builds here. However, no, there's nothing like 4 regions. There was the 4 regions in the other set. So I don't see myself being able to get one of the big ones. Basically, I'd have to be able to build here and then here, or well, it's 3 beyond Uranus, right? It's 2 bases beyond Uranus. Oh, we could do that here. 3 regions beyond Jupiter. We'd have to build here and here. That's not going to happen. So if we're going for another base beyond Uranus, Charon seems like the goal. I have the movement to get there. Let's do it. Is it shielded movement? It is. And we are done. At the end of any turn. We're still not close, I don't think. And we still might want the genetics. It's getting, these hands are getting big. Yeah. Okay, yellow. What was I going to do with yellow? I've got my 3 bases in 1 region. I scored that already. Not going to get the 3 regions beyond Jupiter. Could I get another progress card? Not unless I get lucky with another base. I have to move my genetics twice to get a progress card. Upgrades. Oh fuck, you should have been thinking about an upgrade. You still got to clear this one out. No way. And bases in 4 or more with water or life. And right now I've got 2, 3 water. 1 more base would do me some good. I could get lucky here. That would be the easiest to do. I've got enough movement to try something else if need be. But let's try this and just move there. See if we can get that. Again, it's taking a chance, but we've got the builds without shielding and all kind of stuff like that, so that's kind of cool for us. Purple. Oh, I have an edge that I want to keep up in case somebody does something neat. Okay, green. Sorry, not purple. Green. Green has leapt out to up here. Why am I there? I don't know. Do I just want to explore that? I don't have a time card, so nothing too funky can happen. I could go to any site. Which means I could actually jump up there, but then we get in that kind of who wants to do the exploration, who wants to do the other thing, and I'm not going to get too much. It's not it's 3 regions beyond Jupiter. I'm not going to get that. So, I'm going to do my exploration and see what I find. Discard this and draw an E3. It's exomicrobes. That's a cool thing to find. I get a genetics level, which means if I build a candy there, a hard candy, biolab, I get a genetic advance, which is cool. And I get $2. That's great. That was a pretty good turn, actually. Purple. Purple doesn't have a huge hand, but they've got a hand. What is up with them? I had made a decision, and now I don't know what it was, right? I have my biolab here. I have a refinery here. I think I was looking at production. So I have production of 3 and 2 and 1 if I play 3 of them. But I have 2. So I'm going to play these 2 for 3 and 2 is 5 production. That's 5 victory points. Is that what I wanted to do? Maybe not. Maybe not. Here's why. I think I can get to the Oort cloud. Give me that back. That's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Okay. Can I get to the Oort cloud first? That was the question. So I've got 10, 14, 15, 16 movement from a purple. I do not have shielded movement though. That's the problem. And I can't use this. Was it enough? It's 18 movement. We counted this before. 10, 16, yeah. Yeah, so I will do what I was saying. 5 victory points. Put that back up here. It gets hard to remember, especially once you make those big calculations when you're playing multiplayer. It is just a tough job. Okay. Now, this is not, I think, hindered by the restriction of not being able to give advantages. I think this special edge gets rid of that negation. So again, what am I looking for here? I was going to explore Sharon. And I find an X microbes, which gets me a genetics, my first one, and $2. If you get your infrastructure built up enough, you can do a lot of simple tasks pretty easily. There's a lot of people ready to build these X microbes, so I'm holding on to this. I wanna wait until they do. So what it was yellow getting itself up to, we had an exploration here at Enchiladas. Oh! 2 talents and a microbe. Okay. So we get a genetic, we get $2 for yellow, and we get, that makes this a possibility instead of course, building a base there would also work. If I can build one. I got a 5 build capability that I need. I can only build 3. Unless I use a time card. Interesting question. It is the end of a turn. I could play my penalty on other people at this point if I can find it. But I could also play it at the end of their turn. Just before I do my build if I choose to do that next. Green. I gotta keep this sucker up there. I will not remember, and I don't remember if I had a chance that I wanted it. What's green up to? Green is up to a build if they can do it. They've got to build 7. I got 3, 8. I got no shielding though. Now, not having shielding is an expense. Fuck. That expense may be more than I want to cope with. In fact, I'm almost certain it is. 2 talents in the Planeteers. Really, really hard not to want to take this though, this extra genetics. God. Instead though, I am going to discover, say Europa. Do I want to make it the easy one? Yeah, because I don't have a lot of movement. I'm going to discover Europa. Lose 2 talents, discard this tile, and draw another one. So, my machine was a failure, and that's not good. And I get another one for Europa, which is Abundant Ores. That gets me 1 talent, and it's a water space. Do I have the kind of movement to get anywhere over there? So out of here is 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually have enough movement. No, I do not have enough movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would need 1 more movement, and I don't have any movement capability on any of these cards. I can't use somebody else's abilities. So, yeah, it wasn't even wise for me to go to Europa. Huh. Okay. Take a look at purple. Now, purple has the weakest hand of all, and that's painful, because they might be done very soon. So what are we looking at for purple? We could do another big production. We could do a revelation. Who knows if that's going to even pay off in the next deck. It probably will, but and we could do our big movement to the Oort Cloud if we can do it. But we've already counted this many times. It's too far away for us. Which means what? We have a couple of infrastructure increases we could make. Those would be helpful. There's no question of that. Are they helpful enough to mean that we want to do them? I don't know. But for now, I'm going to play this Produce 2. Now, this guy has... Take all the cards they discarded. If a Produce 2 is good for green, he might just take it, because that's just victory points in our hand. So we have 2... 3 we could get off of Produce 2. I don't think that's good enough, although we are running out of cards. I'm going to steal it. Okay, but his Produce 2 gets him 3, 4, 5 victory points for purple again, which is pretty sweet. And we're running out of battery, and I'm running out of steam for the night probably, so I'll come back tomorrow and finish this up. And I'm really glad I broke this into 2 videos, because obviously, you know, it's like digging deep into this next hour. Okay, taking a look at blue here. There's a whole pile of cards. This is not terribly valuable to me. I may have enough movement to get to Triton. Let's calculate that out, because that makes things more interesting. So that would be 6 plus 12 is 18. That's a lot. However, I have 4, 7, 17. I'm a little short on doing that. Now I have this special card that would allow me to add more, but the problem is I also would have to do builds on both Triton and Charon. Now, building in Charon is important to me no matter what, but I do have to put some planning in here, because if I could get Triton and... no, it's not enough. I would have to get this one as well, because it's 3 regions beyond Jupiter. So the 2 bases beyond Uranus looks like what I want to aim for. So that's what I'm just going to do then. So I need a build of 12. That's my main goal here. I have 2. Oh, I have shielding there. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I could power this up, but that seems expensive. So I am going to go with that 13. Get myself a biolab there, because I can build one there. That'll get me an extra genetics. I'm assuming I can make it to the Oort cloud. I'm not sure of that. And we move 1 forward on the genetics. Not optimal, but, you know, good enough. And that brings things interesting. Did anybody have the Steal Lots of Cards card? I think that got played. He's... oh. We do not. But, let's see, we got a start card here. To non-start, I'm gonna have to sort. So he has the bone people who just built stuff. Yellow is in a position where he's just about to probably build that. So I'm gonna play this right now to screw everyone over. Granted, I could get... oh shit, that genetics is too valuable. So, yeah, so here's the problem. But if I build the right kind of base here, the biolab, I get the genetics anyway. So yes, I'm going to play this, and everybody who has a genetics is going to lose 1 talent per not genetics. Everybody who's in a bio location. So that's greenback 1. I'm assuming I don't have one. Oh, blue just got... $3. Okay. Green back 1, blue is back 1. Green would be back another one there. So it looks to me like green and blue each lose 1. Is this optimal? Well, maybe not. Maybe using this genetics would be better, but the point is I can do this without taking an action, which is a pretty big deal. Why is this kicking here? I don't know. And I'll keep that. Okay. But now, yellow is going to want to build their own biolab. I have a build cost of 7 there. I don't have industry that would reduce that. Which means... shit. I'm screwed. I don't think I can make it. I really, really want to make it. 7. Oh, purple. Lost 1 as well. I assumed I had enough to get that. 2, 3, 6. 7. Son of a bitch. Well then. Oort cloud, I guess. I mean, I think that's the best I can do. That really sucks. I really wanted that genetic. upgrade. I'm not going to hurt people then. So it was blue, green, and purple who all took the hit. I'm not going to hit them. There are other. So now the question here is, do I go to the Oort Cloud or do I play the genetics card? And I think the Oort Cloud is the better thing to go to. Jesus, I can't believe I didn't get that. I thought I had it set up. So that would be 1, 5, and 18 is 23 movement. 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 22. So I can make that. I actually have a lot of this that I could upgrade as infrastructure, which would get me a good ways towards another victory point. Who are my concerns? My concern, victory point wise, looks like purple has the most victory points banked. Are they doing the best? Well, that's hard to tell. Are they going to do much more? They might well be able to grab the points for a second progress card. We can do it right now with that genetics. Yeah. I'm going to play the genetics card, and I am going to take radiation resistant because this is really awesome. And I'm allowed to do it because I have another adaptation. Pushes this here. That gets me 1 talent. This is yellow. And then I also got the 2 progress cards, which gets me 1, 2, 3 more. And I really thought I had that build. Okay, that puts it to green. What's green up with? Well, can green get the build? Relocate a team from inner to any site. Green has 1, 2, 3. I'm actually not far from the. I can get the all 3 non-start cards if I had something that I could upgrade, but I do not. So I'm screwed. And obviously research isn't going to help me. So can I move somewhere? Probably not. I only have 4 movement. I can't use anybody else's. I could do production, but I can do that later. I'm going to relocate from the inner. So how much movement do I have? I have 4 movement. That's not even enough to get me out to the Oort Cloud no matter what. All right, I'm going to relocate out to Triton. That'll give me a chance to get there. I still probably won't be able to build, right? I don't have the build points for this, but that's life. Now we're on purple. Purple is sitting with 2 of these. I got some movement. That's about it. I can't get the infrastructure bonus, the contract for infrastructure. I could play this, but no matter what, I've got 2 starts up here, so I could only replace 1 of them. So here the question is, do I want to upgrade something as infrastructure? Oh, actually, none of these are qualified because this is a really old. Do I want to upgrade something as infrastructure or do I want the movement? Well, let's look and see what we need. We need 6, 12, we need 18 movement to get to the Oort Cloud. I have 10, 16, I ain't making it anyway. Gosh. I have an exploration capability which could get me So let's see, 6 movement. Jesus. I mean, the only things I could get to are these, to tell you the truth. Which I can get to more easily from here. And then I could explore something and maybe get some victory points. So what happens if I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement. I can make that and just make it there. And then it would take me a 3 explore. I could replace something with this. Or there's not a lot else I can do. So I am going to move here without playing any cards. Whoa, can't do that. There's a radiation problem, isn't there? There's a radiation problem. None of these are shielded. Do I just want to pass? Because I don't want to pay the radiation penalty. I don't want to build anything. I think I'm going to upgrade some infrastructure here and set myself up for later. This is a non-start. Okay. And we'll slide over, back over here. 4-player game, being the first person to pass, that kind of means you might get left out for a long time because it doesn't trigger the count, the absolute countdown. So back to blue. Whew. Well, getting to the Oort cloud is really, really important. My build capability still isn't going to be enough. If somebody else had a lot of build, but it's not enough, it's that simple. I need a build of 7. I can do that unshielded, right? And take the penalty. That doesn't get me much. So I don't have enough upgrade, do I? Did I check this? I do have enough upgrade. So I can upgrade this into my infrastructure. Can I still make it to the Oort cloud? Easily. Except I won't be shielded if I replace this card. Because that's a start card. That kind of blows. I don't need to be shielded. I've got a shield factory there. Just trying to balance everything out and figure out what the fuck. Here, it would be 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 movement. And I have enough exploration that I could explore IO. Which might be of interest. I have enough movement to get to the Oort cloud. I am just going to move to the Oort cloud and grab the first beyond again. I think that's the best thing that I can do. Doesn't put me out of the game, you know. So, okay, this guy's got a big ass hand and is glad nobody passed. Just not big enough though. That damn 7-point build here that I can't do. And up here, it's again a 7-point. Oh, that's not him. So yeah, 7-point build. Where's my other yellow piece? It's all the way back here. Okay. Can I do upgrades? I have this. So I have enough non-start cards I could upgrade everything and get the race for that. What do I want to do as a goal? Yeah, I'm not sure. Can I get to one of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 movement. So yeah, I'm going to upgrade a movement infrastructure and keep playing over there. And I don't have to worry about radiation anyway. Green. Green. Green does not have enough movement to get out of things. I got 2 production that I could take, which would get me 1, 2. And I guess 3. I could get 3 victory points. I could get a revelation point. The rest of this shit is not really useful. Where did I put my green piece? I put it up there. I have enough exploration to explore it. I don't know what my other cards are. Let's see what we get. We get exotic elements. And that's 2 victory points, which is almost as much as the production. Does it give us anything? No, we're still not going to be able to build there. Purple has almost nothing left, but we are almost at the upgrade to infrastructure. So, 14 movement coming from here, not good enough. I've got 8 movement right now. So let's say I left Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can move over to Io. I'm going to do that. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to upgrade the infrastructure first. I think that's more important. Let's get that. Let's get that thing completed. So I have. I get 4 victory points for purple. Okay. I've got a kind of a hard choice here with blue. So I could just upgrade and get my $3, right? No. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody already got the upgrade one, didn't they? Somebody already got the upgrade bonus. Alright, that would be him. Yeah. So, there's no value to going for that anymore. I might still want to do it. The 6 upgrade might be better than the lack of shielding one. Nobody's passed yet. He's going to pass. But then I still get to wait for another pass before I have to do something. What I'm seeing here is if yellow's not building this, I could get a genetics build there. You know, granted, I would give some bucks to yellow while they're there. Other alternatives are I can move around in Jupiter's orbit and maybe do some exploration there. There's an exploration 2 space there, which I can meet, and conceivably I could use this card to do additional exploration if need be. Could I build this? Well, this is a 7. I could build it with both of those. I would not be shielded, however, at that. So again, not optimal. And I don't see any option to use my benefit from this card to get me a build. So I think I might as well keep going with my movement, as it were. Oh, this one I could build here. That's a genetics I could build at. That is also a build 7. And again, this build 4 is better than anything I can pick up on the table. I could get it, but it would cost me because I don't have shielding. So that kind of sucks. I don't think it's worth the cost, because I'm not going to get the 3 areas. I don't think. I mean, it's all very complicated. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to build in both of these. So I think my best move is to sail back here, actually. And I'll hold on to this card. This can get me either victory points or a revelation space. And what happens if I move here? What is the building? This is only a base of 2. That's not really going to help me. So, yeah. Yeah, but I can do the move. I've got 6 move. 1, 5, 6, 7. I would have to blow one of my move cards. I'll blow my shittier move card, which is a start move card. And I've got the Explore 2 for free here. Oh, it's actually 8. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 10. Yeah. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. Sometimes it takes me a while to figure out what the hell I'm doing. The best that yellow can do with this huge hand is move out to the Oort Cloud, but I can use a time card so I can set myself up maybe for an exploration, assuming that I have enough points, on Callisto, which might do me some good. Would any of these builds do me any good? So there's the 4 water or life sites. I might be there. I've got 1, 2, 3 water sites. So if I built here, that would actually be better. That would get me a contract. And that's just $3, but yeah. Okay. So let's aim for that. And that actually triggers the end if I get there. So that's not too bad. All right. And I've got 2 time cards, so I should be able to do this. So what I want to do is I want to move this 1, 5, 23. 23 is a lot of movement. I've got 6, 7, 8. I'm shielded. 8. Do I want to upgrade anything before I keep going? Like, this would be cool there. This is not allowed to upgrade, though, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Oh, I've got this. 6, 11, 12, 13. 26. So I've got 26 movement with the time card. That's enough for me to make it out here and get the second beyond. Oh, no. I don't want to do that with the time card. Sorry. So yeah, let me see. 11, 12, 13, 21. So the question is, which of these I want to use up? This one, I think, is a better card than this one, although this one has that shielding. I'm radiation resistant, so I'm going to throw this in. So let's see what I got here. 11, 12, 13, 24 for both. Let me make sure that's right. 1, 5, 23, yeah. So I get the second beyond with one of my groups, and the other group is going to sail up here. I have enough builds for Europa, I think. Don't I? With this card I do, so I would be able to build to Europa. So I'll fly over to Europa, and I'm not actually claiming that. Someone else could slip it later. And so I expend this, and that would be a pretty good pile for someone to steal. Yeah? But that's not happening. I'm pausing each time so that I can take enough time to kind of think, because the calculations are kind of tough right now. I know directly what I'm going to have, and some of the people have big handful of cards. He doesn't, but I'm still going to pause. Kind of a tough choice. One is, do I want to do an upgrade and get this infrastructure in place? Possibly. But as an alternative, what I might want to do is actually move. Oh, this is green. Shit, where's green? Okay, I cannot build. Yeah, I ended up not. I'm not in good enough position to build. I'm not in good enough position to get to the Oort cloud. I don't have that much movement. I have a total of 4 movement. I don't know if I have enough movement to get anywhere, to tell you the truth. That's at all useful. I'm kind of screwed. So I could upgrade this exploration into place. I don't know how valuable that is over this move 1. I'm going to need movement when we get to the next map. That's clear. What I can do, and I will be doing, is increasing either my revelation or taking production. Now, my production calls are not bad. I've got 2 here. Yeah, I only have 3 victory points that I could get off production. Now I'm way in the back in victory points, but getting a revelation seems like it's worth something. All bases are considered secure. That could get me some victory points, except I'm not sharing bases with any opponents, so I'm not going to get anything off that right away. Doubling exploring or improving my research. None of these are really great. It feels like the genetic modifications are better, but... And maybe, you know, I want to hold off until I can get something like, you know, the entangled transmitter or something like that. But, crap. I can't hold this card, but I could hold that 2 points and get my victory points instead. On the other hand, these guys come with a 2 victory point bonus on each of them, which is kind of appealing. Secure bases. Give me a bonus when when I build the base. But I think it also happens when a base becomes secure. Do I want to charge this in? I'm not sure either of those is all that valuable. Do I want to upgrade first? There's nowhere I can move, nothing I can do, no research I can do, no exploration I can do. My folks are all stuck somewhere pretty useless. So... a crappy... I just don't think this is worth doing as an action. So I'm going to do this for either the victory points or the revelation. I'll do it for the revelation. And I'll grab that secure base. That gets me 2 victory points anyway. Because I got the genetics that I can upgrade to as well in a little while. And I'm going to probably be passing next time. Purple. Purple looks like they're ready to pass, but I'm not convinced that they are. They have a lot of movement, not enough to get us to the Oort cloud. They have some decent build. Can they do anything? Anything that helps them? Let me think. The problem I was in before, which is if I pass right now, I'm not necessarily gaining anything. I could build here. There's not anything really to gain by doing so, though. So, what do I want to do? I think what I want to do is a move. I have a move 10. I'm not radiation proof, though. Shit. Okay, I will indeed pass. Because anything I do is going to cost me. I was thinking I could go here and try to race them. This is a big deal because now somebody else passes, they automatically trigger the end game. Okay. Blue. Blue has 1 guy out of play, 1 guy here with an Explorer 2. Pick that sucker up. And not too exciting. We would be able to build there. It's only a 3-pointer. I don't know how valuable it is to do. Can we build a... There's one thing that's... Yeah, we can build the exploiter, which gives immediate victory points. That's kind of a cool base to build. So we may end up doing that. Yellow. What was yellow going to do? Yellow was going to build on this water and get their contract. So that has a build cost of 2. I am radiation proof. Heh. Oh, that's his problem. He's not radiation proof. Shit. We were able to fly there somehow. But we have a cheap build. So we should be able to do it one way or another. Okay. So I'm radiation proof. I can build something there. Probably my best choices are either a resource factory, which gets me better production in the long term, or one of the immediate extractors. What is my production right now? My best production off a refinery is a 3 already. So getting a refinery here wouldn't help me. So I'm actually going to build the exploiter there. And that gets me 2 quick victory points. Let me make sure I can get the exploiter built. My build value is 4 minus 2 is 2. I'm going to have to spend something. I don't particularly want this infrastructure, so sure. Then again, the time card's not really useful either, but that's okay. All right. Gets me to green, who I think was going to pass. Green, they gathered some points last time. I could upgrade an Explore 2 from infrastructure, but instead I am going to pass. He had already passed one more time around, and then it's over. Oh, I forgot. I built a base there. That is my 4th water base, right? That's my 4th water base. So that's 3 more for yellow. 1, 2, 3. Assuming I'm getting the colors right. Okay, and that puts it over to blue. Blue is on their kind of last chance to do anything. They're not going to get the 3 regions. They can score themselves some points. Now they have 2 ways to score points. They can play this and get some quick victory points, or they can do an extraction here and get quick victory points. This will give them 2 if they do it, and not much else. We've got a better refinery that we've got for next turn. And what is the other? The other option is... What would our production get us? We could get 3. Yeah. So we're going to do a production 2. And that'll get us 3 plus... Looks like 2. So we get 5 victory points. And his cards go away. Okay. If we had a time card, could we do that on produce? No, I didn't think so. And finally, yellow. Yellow did not pass. This is their last option to do something. I've got an upgrade here that's better than what I have. Is there anything else I could do that could get me victory points? I don't think so. Like a double turn could. But that's about it. So I will upgrade this crap to something equivalent but better. And that's the end of this period. So then we go again into kind of the cleanup portion where we're going to be swapping out the board. Explain all the new stuff more fully. Flipped the board already, gotten rid of some of the cards, but everybody managed to upgrade their refinery situation, so or their legacy production. So we got 3s here and here, a 2 here, and a 3 there. Everyone upgraded to something off the new map, and that allows, you know, all your bases come back, everything comes back, you're ready to rock in this new era, which is a little different type of map, but it works largely the same. It's just we got these time delays to get to places, and I've already set up the new breakthroughs and genetic modifications that come out only in the Starfarers game, and we'll send this one up. That's the second of the Planeteers.